Hello, hello. This is the Everyday Stranger podcast, and I'm your host, Alonzo Williams Jr. Today is Wednesday. That means, yes, we are kicking off another episode of the IG Stranger of the Week, where I interview a random stranger from my IG feed. Today, I am joined by Dalis, IG name at Dalis Balmaceda. Man, my Spanish is good. Vamos. All right. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. So, are you ready to play the game?
I am.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and start it off then. Go ahead and tell the people who you are first and what you do.
Okay. I am Dalis Balmaceda. I am a student who currently has 2 jobs and tries to manage that along with her life and her hobbies and responsibilities at home.
My goodness, how are you doing that? What's
time
the secret?
Management, I like routine, so making sure that my schedule's in order ahead of time, planning everything, not really micromanaging, because then with that I realize issues occur frequently, so kind of just going with the flow, but in an orderly fashion.
Nice. Okay. Well, hats off to you on that. I'm quite impressed.
Thank you.
For sure. Well, so Dalis, tell me, what has life's greatest lesson been for you lately?
Greatest lesson for me lately? I would probably say recently it's just trying to start to let things go easily. Not only with life, but with just anything that kind of comes my way. Because recently, unfortunately, I had a loss of a family member.
Oh, wow.
So,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I was trying to kind of figure out how to let things go positively, in a manner that's beneficial and where I can learn from it versus taking it angrily or reacting in a way that I'm basically unresponsive or not reacting to anything at all sometimes. So just trying to learn how to let things go or let friendships go, relationships, things that are just toxic or in the long run don't have any benefit.
Right.
Just trying to manage them and really analyze what is the best for my future, the people around me. And luckily, I've had a lot of experience with that. So that's definitely going to be a lesson that I've been learning lately.
Nice. Okay. Well, condolences on that. And I mean, as the busy schedule that you have, has that been able to like kind of keep your mind off any negative feelings or like has that affect you anyway as far as your schedule?
Yeah, luckily, a lot of people could say it's both positive or negative. Trying to keep yourself busy, but for me at least, it's been beneficial. Before, when I used to not remain or stay busy, it would affect me in a negative manner. So remaining busy and just keeping my brain active with, new responsibilities or jobs or tasks, it helps me really key in and zone on what I'm doing versus trying to analyze, other aspects that are probably dragging me down or making me feel down or sad. After remaining busy, then I have a positive energy because I get a task done, so it's rewarding, and that just starts to add up versus the negatives of, let's say, a minor inconvenience or the few inconveniences. The response in the end of a positive outcome is overweighing the negatives, I think.
Yeah.
So I like staying busy.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm the same way. Okay, that's what's up, man. Well, allow your success to be the greatest gift to those who mean the most to you. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, let me ask you my favorite question I love to ask people. Since this is the Everyday Stranger podcast, have you had any recent experiences or encounters with a stranger, good or bad? It doesn't matter, but have you had any lately?
Lately, yes. I would say I had a really good one. It's probably been a few months. I'd say probably 3 or 4 months. But being at work, I work with computers and phones and troubleshooting, so I work with clients and users a lot. And I had a user come in having issues with their phone, And basically, we had an hour appointment. And with that, with repairing a phone and trying to troubleshoot the software issues, a stranger that I would have never thought to come into my life ended up being a really good friend now. And it's bittersweet because she does come and go. So she lives in Venezuela, but she goes to Colombia a lot because of the issues that are occurring there right now. So it's a lot of back and forth for her. But I would have never thought that I would create a relationship or a bond with someone just one day coming into my job. We ended up talking about almost our life stories, our love lives, our heartbreaks, our rewarding rewards, I guess, in the end of all our hard consequences or hardships that have gone on. And then just we talked really about everything. So it was really rare and really rewarding, just super sweet. We both definitely needed that. Just basically a random stranger to kind of not really have any ties with, but bond with and just connect with every little thing that has occurred within our lives in some way, shape, or form. Right. And that's just really affected me because it's just unique. You can never, you'll never expect someone to walk into your life or just look at someone and say, "Oh wow, this person's gonna really affect me." It's completely blindsided, just occurred, and it's just been so rewarding because you see them grow and you add them like on social medias or LinkedIn and business profiles, and you just really see their growth. So then it motivates you. So I've been growing, she's been growing, and it's just been a really good experience because even though I have my friends here in the States, I have multiple out of the States that have shown me and teach me a lot of things that I would have never thought that someone would ever be able to show me, at least anytime soon or in the right time of my life right now.
Right. Man, that's beautiful, yo. How easy is it for you to like open up or, connect with a stranger versus like say like a best friend or someone who you've known for a long time? Do you kind of, recognize like the differences in some cases?
Yeah, I do. Luckily, I kind of read people's energies and their auras, and just kind of, I'm really good at keying in people that I know I can open up to, even though, I mean, obviously there's been occurrences where you think you can trust someone when you couldn't, but that's also a lesson learned. Yeah. But luckily for me, it's fairly easy. I'm an open book, so I just love hearing people's life stories and them hearing mine, and we just try to learn from each other or see if there's something beneficial in the end, and we just learn every day, take it a day at a time, and that's just a big aspect of my life as well. I love networking, so meeting strangers and just people that end up being really dearly to you in the end, it's rewarding because like I can talk to my best friends about things, but I've maybe talked to a stranger about things I've never told my best friend. And in the end, it's sweet because it's a one-time occurrence and maybe I'll never see the stranger again, but you at least told someone or have impacted someone in a way, and vice versa. So I think that's beautiful because that's just crazy to think that you can tell a stranger something you wouldn't ever tell like a family member or a friend.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. In some cases, it kind of, for me, it reminds me of, going to like a therapist or something like that because,
Yeah, exactly.
We see them every once in a while, but they're not like, our best friends or anything like that, but we feel comfortable sharing certain things with them. But it's crazy,
For sure.
Yeah. Well, man, okay, this is dope, man. So, is there anything that you want to, I guess, share with the world and everything, like things that you're working on or things that I don't know, because what do you do anything? I know you're going to school and you work at 2 jobs, but when you have time, what are you normally doing to, I don't know, fulfill that passionate side of you?
The passionate side, I do a lot. So I like modeling. I'm a musician, low key. That's in the work.
Okay.
An artist overall. I love doing FX makeup. So this time around Halloween has been really interesting and fun. Anything artistic related. So like painting, sculpting, creating jewelry, creating clothes, designs. because my style, I would say, is a bit retro, so it's kind of hard to find in general stores.
Yeah.
Graphic design, which is close to my degree because I'm studying for industrial design.
Okay.
So I have a lot of hobbies that I do, but yeah, everything has really kept me busy.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well, tell the people where they can reach you at if they, they want to collab, or I don't know if you have anything that you want to share with people. Where can they reach you on the gram?
For sure. On my Instagram, it's going to be my first name and last name, so it's going to be Delise Balmaceda. And I'll spell it out just in case because my name's a little bit weird and a little long.
Yeah, we'll put it on the description too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the description might be easier then because it's quite a mouthful.
Yeah, I understand. No, I'll make sure that we put it on the description so people can just click on it. So they don't hurt their brain.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a sweetheart. I look mean, or I may look like, all I will say, I'm not like other people. So, I mean, if you need a friend, if you need someone to talk to, someone to collab with, or just anything, I'm an open book. Even though I'm busy, I mean, I make time for people because we're all human. We all need someone, and life's too short. Right. You can always make time for people.
Right. It's interesting you say you look mean, but you really don't look mean.
I get that a lot when I go out. So when people find out I'm a model, they're like, oh, wow. And they get kind of, they shouldn't talk to me, or they think, if I'm being honest, they think I'm not really aspiring for something such as in industrial design. So when I let them know, they're like, you're studying engineering? And I'm like, yes. So they kind of are dumbfounded, but I mean, I like it because it's kind of like I'm like a triple, quadruple threat. So when people find out that I'm also very intellectual and like to do artistic things, it's beneficial. It's really nice to have people react the way they do.
That's cool, man. Well, cool, Delise. Well, look, I appreciate you, giving me a little bit of your time to share your story and who you are and everything. And like I said, I check out your feed every once in a while, and I'm always impressed. And now knowing that you're working all these jobs and hustling like this, I'm even more impressed. So, I mean, keep up the great work. I'm telling you, all the hard work is going to pay off.
Thank you so much. It definitely will, for sure, in the long run.
Cool. Any last things you want to say before we get out of here?
Just a few things. Don't get overwhelmed by things. So I got this advice a long time ago, and I've lived by it. Don't get frustrated, overwhelmed, or angry over something for more than 5 minutes if it's not going to affect you in 5 years. Biggest thing. And it helped me so much.
That was super deep. Goodness. Well, thank you for that.
Of course. My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me and allowing me to share my story and then just hear the stories on your podcast as well. I mean, this is incredible.
That's what it's all about, y'all. We trying to, make sure that we show the value of strangers and human stories. So I find it very important. Okay, cool. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day. I want you to enjoy every bit of it since you had that busy schedule. So
thank
Make
you
it
so
count,
much.
okay?
You too. For sure.
All right, Elise. Well, you have a good one, okay?
Thank you. You too. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, y'all, don't forget to tune in every Wednesday for the IG Stranger of the Week, where I'll be interviewing a random stranger from my IG feed. And, hey, look, if you would like to be featured on the podcast, or if you would like for me to be featured on your podcast, you can always send me an email at theeverydaystrangerpodcast@gmail.com, or you can contact me on Instagram, DM me at Everyday Strangers. Again, that's at Everyday Strangers. And I look forward to hearing from you, okay? All right, y'all, don't forget, tune in every Wednesday, also every Sunday, where I'll be releasing an episode every week, all right? I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your week. This is Alonzo Williams from the Everyday Stranger Podcast, signing out. Peace.